Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you are here, it's because you are a Gemini, you have Gemini placements, or you being nosy and you cross watching. Either way, we're gonna get into what is up for the fall equinox. What can you expect if you are a Gemini? So without further ado, Geminis, what's good? Let's see what's up with Geminis for the fall equinox. Geminis for the fall equinox. Geminis for the fall equinox. Ooh, we got one card out. We're going to take it. We got the lower world. So are you serving self? Are you over serving self? Are you having a side of yourself that you are not letting people know of? Are you going through it and needing to reach out to people? Are you possibly confused right now and you are going through life mundanely instead of engaging in life and being a participant of life? What else? Yeah. You could be getting perceptive about something that you have had your eye on. So you could be really in the world right now making observations so that you can make sure that when you are executing things, you've done the research that you need to do, you've aligned necessary, and you will hit your target. So I feel like right now, Geminis are observing or an observation of the lower world so that they can be able to strategize where it is that they're going to shoot their shot next. What you hunting for, Geminis? I would suggest with the bottom of the deck energy to flow. You can only control the narrative but so much. You can only research but so much. At some point in time, you have to live the experience. You have to be engaged in the world instead of just being an observer in order to be able to hit your target, hit your goal, meet your goals successfully and accurately, okay? So flow, don't forge, Geminis. Geminis for the fall equinox. Geminis for the fall equinox. Geminis, freedom and innocence. Also, I could be like, Gemini, are you stalking or are you looking at a lover, or is it something about a situation where you just got broken up from? I'm feeling like you said you wanted to break up, you actually broke up, now you get the freedom, and now you are like, dang, like, was the freedom really worth it? That could be for some of you Geminis. But freedom and innocently, I get that you are choosing you. Like another before, you are choosing you, or you are investigating how you can redirect your energy so that you can feel free, so that you can feel those childlike innocent emotions towards what it is that you do on a daily basis, okay? Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. I feel like I said, flow, don't forge. With the owl energy, the owl is seeking to make an attack. The owl comes out when nobody expects it to make its attack. I'm getting, Gemini, you don't have to go through the dark route in order to make yourself bright, or in order to find your freedom and to find your path. There are other ways of doing things. Might I suggest you start asking for help? Gemini for the fall equinox. Gemini for the fall equinox. Geminis. What's the message for the beloved Geminis? You got your own card. What you up to? I know I told you. Flow, don't forge. Okay? You over here cooking up something, Gemini. Yep. Cooking up something and you want to be seen for it. But I get what I'm getting is you want to be seen, and viewership will come with whatever you are doing, Gemini. However, you have to be integrated in the world instead of trying to control the world in order to manifest your stardom. You can't sit behind closed doors and forge and not be in life actually, moving and following what it is innocently that's going to get you towards your master manifestation. You could feel like, dang, I need to study this, and then when I'm done studying, shit is going to appear. And Spirit is like, no, actually, if you study and then go outside and do the rest of your learning from the outside world, you'll be able to conjure and see your manifestations come through faster. What else for Gemini? Yeah, there's some hurdle that you need to get over. Maybe it's in terms, something that you need to get over. That could be your self-worth and how you see yourself. But Gemini, people know that you are multi-talented and you have the ability to create multiple realities if you wanted to. However, I feel like Gemini, when you create these multiple realities from yourself, you realize it's so much work to be in that reality. And quite frankly, I don't even really want this reality that I created. And like, you be wanting to abandon ship and move on. But you're like a conundrum, okay? Any other messages? Yeah, but everything's going to go well. You have the 4 of Wands and followed by the 3 of Wands. So create that stability, that foundation before it. You need to create a foundation in order for your visions to manifest and ground itself completely. Okay, so if you do not have a foundation for something that you are dreaming about, baby, it's not going to go nowhere other than the dream state that you're in. You need to create a foundation. Okay, so right now you could be having issues or dilemmas with your foundation that's causing you to want to move on. But either way, Gemini, how you put it, when you move on, you still need to create that stabilization for yourself in order for you to be able to clearly see and announce your vision that you're going to take off on. So you can't skip steps. It's not one thing over the other. Yeah, with the Emperor, you can't skip steps. I feel like you in your life have been able, to command the crowd or to get what you want. And right now it's just like, dang, like I'm having to do a lot more than I thought. I'm having to re-strategize a lot more. I'm having to go to the drawing board a lot more than I thought. And it's making me feel like I'm not good enough. And it making me feel like my idea is not worthy and it's not profitable. But that's furthest from the truth, Gemini. Furthest from the truth. Let's get some fortune telling. Gemini. Gemini for the fall equinox. What are the messages for Gemini during the fall equinox? First card out is beware of great pride, followed by someone is leaving your life. So don't be afraid to let people go. And people may tell other people different stories about the truth, about why a friendship or a partnership collapsed, but don't fucking worry about that. Don't worry about that. What else for Gemini during the fall equinox? Gemini during the fall equinox. A misunderstanding with the older person. So that could be, personal sorrow. It could be you either going through a breakup, you could be something with work. It could be also something with like a male figure within your family, an older man within your family that you could, during this equinox season, have a misunderstanding with, that could ultimately end in the separation of that connection. Okay, and this, what it's telling me with the first card out of with great pride, is be careful of that tongue. Don't let your mouth cash a check that your ass can't cash, okay? Be conscientious of the way that you come off to people. You may need to slow down and think about things before you communicate things, okay? Because at the end of it all, it's a misunderstanding, and the person that's going to be hurt the most by it is you, okay? So be aware of that, Gemini. Gemini for the fall equinox. Final messages for Gemini for the fall equinox. Okay. Tower and man. So something with men, lots of foundation, and it also just could be foundation, setting the foundation. Maybe it is that you are reliant on a man to establish, to build the roads, and it's just like, if you keep relying on a man to do something for you, Gemini, or a masculine energy to do something for you, Gemini, you're going to be waiting for forever. Create your own foundation outside of men. I feel like nothing keeps showing up in your reading but men. Men. Yeah. You have the King of Wands here. You have the King of Pentacles here in reverse. The Emperor here. Okay? And then the Lovers in reverse as the bottom of the deck energy. You could do bad all by yourself, Gemini. I'm going to tell you that much. Let's get an empowerment card, and we are going to wrap this up. Yeah, I feel like your words come out sometimes like a ton of bricks. Okay, Gemini, you need to be aware of that. Okay. Gemini, the fall equinox. Gemini, your card is resolve to get involved, okay? It's a misunderstanding. Something's going to come up where a position of authority, or you feel like your authority is being checked by somebody, and it's really just a misunderstanding. Get involved in your church, in your community, in your school, and in your mentoring programs. Unconditionally offer your time, talent, love, support, and money. Give for the joy of giving with the expectation, give for the joy of giving and not for the expectation of a return. So whenever things go south, Gemini, or you need a recalibration, I'm getting, do some community service or something where you are impacting your community. You'll find great stabilization, great unity, great not collaborations, but just great foundation and stability within your communal social groups. Okay, so when in doubt, go volunteer. You'll be surprised at what you find, who you find, who's for you through volunteering experiences. And Gemini, that's it. I love you. Peace.